If anything happened, it was squarely my fault. No one else's.
I'll have jet skis down on the shoreline. Lifeguards are going out. It'll be a search and rescue phase.
We've got everything happening.
Initially, I wasn't too worried. The beach is so crowded. For a small kid, you get disorientated really easily. Before they know it, they're lost.
And then this lady came up to me who was just swimming the bay.
We looked out there and there was a girl holding a hand up and she kept going under the wave, so I was kind of like closing out on her.
Thank you. Well, I guess before that stage, I wasn't even thinking the kid was in the water. When that lady came up to me who didn't know what was going on and actually said that to me, that made me think maybe I did miss the kid.
This is North. Can I just have the jet ski up here pretty much quickly?
On my way. I'm at backpackers.
I'm trying, just scanning the shore, hoping that just see a sad little face wandering around looking for a mum.
I had a lady come up to me and say to me that she was out the back in this hole. Yeah. She saw a little girl waving her hands up and down, and then she disappeared. What do I do? What do you do?
Oh, I don't know. Was she the mum?
Nah, but no one else saw it.
I'd say that if the mum came up panicking, that'd be worse.
Yeah, I'm going to try and find the mum down here. And
I'll let you know.
So we've got everyone looking. It's okay.
I'm going to hang down here for a bit of noise, guys. While the get all this out.
Just come with me. Mum was having a breakdown. She was screaming. She wasn't making much sense. And I started stressing out.
Having a hysterical parent just adamant that their child was in the water and had drowned, you know, obviously you're gonna be start to freak out a little bit.
Come with me, come with me. If anything happened, it was squarely my fault. No one else's. Because I was watching. It's the flagged area, so that just triples the guilt that you feel. Still haven't found this kid, eh? Starting to worry. The worst case scenario is that baby is on the bottom of the ocean. And the worst thing about my job is it's a realisation it can actually happen. Hi everyone down here, look, we've got a lost child. She's been missing for about half an hour. She's 8 years old and she has a blue two-piece bikini on.
Mum's getting pretty frantic, so with Beardy's just walked down now. He's being a champ and staying back and trying to help us out a bit.
And it was a blue bikini, one piece or two pieces?
2 pieces.
And what was her name?
Alicia.
Okay.
An 8-year-old child, in those conditions, if they fall into the rip, they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
And I'm going to stay close to
The mummy, they're just going to go back where their towel and stuff are, and I'll have a good search up the beach. I'll let you know how it goes.
Yatesy was pretty much pulling his hair out down there. He was just ready to strip off and start basically looking for a body.
Chapo, I'm going to come out. I'll meet you out there.
And what was the swimming ability? I'll get to that in a minute, mate. I just didn't really want to upset her more than she already is.
The longer and longer it went on and we hadn't found this little girl, I know all of us were starting to think she could be in the ocean. She might have gone under.
Yeah, Skunk, I reckon there's a lot of people around here, and for her not to pop up yet, I'm thinking if we can't do something in the next 10 minutes, we'll call the cops.
All good, boys, stand down. Pretty sure we've got her. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Not a problem, that's all.
Excellent.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay, it happens.
She kept coming back to me and then I couldn't see.
Look, there's that many people on the beach, it happens. It gives us good training anyway for next time.
It's affirmative. The girl has found her way back to their gear, so all good, boys. That was a good effort by all there.
Yeah, it was one of the most anxious and stressful times I've had down here in over 10 years.
I've never seen Yatesy that distressed before. Usually he's very mellow, not fazed by much.
I thought I missed a drowning and I just nearly vomited. I'm pretty stressed right now, actually. What's she been gone for?
So you got a description that we can maybe have a scan for here?
Yeah, mate, we got a description. She's 15. She can swim. The mother's a bit upset. She's wearing pink and black, pink top, black bottoms, bikini, dark hair. She's been missing for about an hour.
Yeah, copy, mate. I'll have a quick scan in the water and on the shoreline.
You can stay with me.
Okay, well, if you go over there and check, but I'll stay here and come back. But if you find her, come and tell me as well, so that we're not still looking.
I have to put myself in their position. The worst thing that can happen when someone's lost is that they've either drowned or they've been abducted. And if you're starting to think along those lines, well then, you're starting to freak out.
I don't know where she disappeared. I can't imagine that. And I told her not to go on that side. There's a dangerous canal there.
I get the shits with it, so I have to be a danger. They just want to get away from their mum.
I don't know where I kept my things so I can check where she's gone.
We start to twig to the fact that we're not looking for a missing daughter, we're actually dealing with a lost mum. It's interesting how many people get lost on the beach with a lot of people on white sand and everything just looks the same.
I'm trying to find the place where I was sitting.
A mother is distressed. She hasn't seen her daughter in over an hour.
We thought we were looking for a lost daughter, but actually it was a lost mum.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see her sort of walking very fast.
She's sunbaking. Yeah, she's got up.
It took 1 hour. This is panic. I have to tell them. I have to tell the guard people that they stop looking for you. All right, I'll be back. Stressed out because she never stayed that long.
Nah, it's all right.
And her swimming is not that good.
Nah, it's all right.
She went on that spot where the dangerous current.
Yeah.
She wanted to swim with the flags.
It's all right. I saw you found her. She's sunbaking.
Sorry?
She was sunbaking. We always find them. Well, it's good.
Okay, thanks very much. Thanks for the concern.
It's all right, darling. No worries.
Thanks
Have a
a
good
lot.
night. The mum was lost. Oh well. At least you found her.
Yeah, my son, where is my son? No, he just walked out of the bathroom.
The temperature is over 40 degrees, and Amita has been carrying her 5-year-old son as she's searched the beach.
The mother was quite seriously stressed on a really stinking hot Sunday. She looked like she had a heat stroke.
Randy, please.
You need to stop crying so you can communicate with these helps.
Managing the parents can be really challenging. We need them to help us and assist us in finding the child.
What's he wearing? What t-shirt?
He's wearing like a white handy singlet and a little shorts.
What's his name?
Maddie.
Maddie.
Immediately I went off and started the search, and then Jules came in, she checked the girls' toilets, we looped around the pavilion.
It's the end of the day and light is fading.
Boys are going out on the beach.
Little Manny's 3 years old. You know, I was worried for the little man.
All right, I've covered through the pavilion.
Just moving along the beach now.
The search reaches the 40-minute mark, and there is no sign of the young boy.
I've lost one of my children at Clow Valley Beach one day, and it's something that I'll never forget for as long as I live. You literally feel like you're going to be sick.
It's going to be all right. But you need to be okay yourself, okay?
As light fades, the shutters come down. Lifeguards call police.
Any luck, Central? No, not yet.
Chapo needs Amita's assistance, but she's suffering from heat stroke.
I was trying to get her moving, getting her coherent, getting her to try and help us.
You okay?
Oh, I hadn't dealt with a situation like this before.
Anita. Hey.
We're just going to sit down the first aid bed. Anita. Hey. Hey.
Tough love is sometimes a good thing.
We need you to stay awake and alert, okay?
So all of a sudden, you know, the woman looks like she's unconscious.
Anita. Hello.
It's suddenly gone from bad to worse.
It's after pack-up time for lifeguards. As the sun goes down, there's no sign of 3-year-old Manny.
The search had gone on for quite a while. The worry's really starting to set in with me. The mother couldn't help us, so the 5-year-old brother was the key witness.
Lifeguards are looking for a small boy in a white singlet.
The big brother kept the family together, that Arvo.
Anita, listen, you need to help us now. Are you awake?
Is that Manny? Nah.
As the search intensifies, police arrive.
Yeah, mate, we've done a couple of loops through the pavilion, like the kids park around the back, and just looping along the beach now.
Were you at the beach with anyone else? Just myself. And him? Yeah.
It's been 45 minutes since the 3-year-old went missing. Then, Deano spots a small boy in the shallows.
When I first saw him, there was a lady there watching, and I went and asked her, I said, "Is this your child?" And she said no.
Deano confirms the child is unaccompanied by a parent.
I've got a kid no one seems to own. I picked him up.
You want to come for a drive?
Geez, I hope
it's his kid, because I've just picked him up and taken him.
the brother knows Deano.
We just needed some confirmation before we got all the way back up to the tower.
Is this your brother?
Is this Manny?
Yes, that's him. It's him, all right. You want to have a race? Race him. Let's go see Mum. Stoked, we've got him. Let's get him up to the tower, get him to Mum, because Mum's in a state of shock.
We got him.
We got him. Found him. We've got him on the beach. Sorry, guys.
You could literally see the relief like pouring out of her face.
A father of 2 himself, Deano shares the relief.
Yeah, as a parent, it's really nice to see a family reunited.
You know, the love for a child is stronger than any love that you can feel for another human. To think that that could be jeopardised or taken away from you in a brief moment is truly terrifying.
Where did you go? Mommy.
Maxi and I were down at South, just patrolling. All of a sudden we were approached by a man from China, and you could tell he was just very distressed.
1 hour ago, we just go to there. So we put everything here and settle down. And he went to the beach first.
For a swim?
Yeah, the first swim. So I can't see him.
So we were able to establish that his son was 17 years of age. He was last seen going for a swim.
And did he come back?
No, never.
The last time you saw him, he was going for a swim.
Yeah, I didn't know. I don't know if he may swim or not.
Did he say he was going for a swim?
Yeah, I swim.
Well, first and foremost, you communicate back with Central.
When there's a missing person, there's a process of eliminations down here. So it's either water or land, and obviously it's escalated quite quickly if it's in the water.
Lifeguards are disturbed by the information they've heard so far.
So yeah, we had a bit of a trifecta there with his nationality, last seen in the water, and time frame.
Tom has faced a similar situation before. Years earlier, the boy came looking for his missing father. That afternoon, his body was found in the water. Losing lives on Bondi affects not just the individuals involved, but the service as a whole. Putting on a brave face, Tom hopes another life hasn't slipped through the safety net.
How are we looking, Tommy?
I'm just going over to have a chat with the wife. She's just sitting out here waiting, largely unchanged. All his clothing's here. She seems pretty distraught now that I'm walking over to her.
By that stage as well, the whole situation had become a little bit more dramatised because we'd located the mother.
Hi. What's your name?
My name is Miho.
We're just looking for him at the moment. I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm sure it'll be fine.
No. My son is cancer.
His name's Fan, yeah? F-A-N? His name? Yeah. It was almost as if she had to be cared for because she was starting to show a few signs and symptoms of potentially slipping into shock. I just need to get some...
I want my son.
I'm sure he's going to come back.
The missing boy's father begins to fear the worst.
I'm sure he'll come back.
Max the centre, mate. I might take old mate for a rove along the shore, just to tower and back.
And just while you've got that vehicle turned around, just do a megaphone announcement down the beach to just to see, maybe get the dad to do it, so then you notice his voice. Yeah.
With every passing minute, concerns for the boy only grow greater.
It's hit the hour mark. You know, the last footsteps were seen entering the water. First point of contact is the police.
Hello there. It's Harries from the Lifeguards down at Bondi. How are you going? Yeah, good. We've got a reported missed Asian boy down at the southern end of Bondi.
So at this stage, we're still in a search and rescue mode, whereas I'm getting the police, I'm contacting the police. I'll have jet skis down on the shoreline, lifeguards are going out, it'll be a search and rescue phase and looking for this person.
Lifeguards scan the water for any sign of the boy.
They're not the most dangerous conditions we've ever had, but they're certainly not the safest.
As the search time approaches 90 minutes, lifeguards scour the middle of the beach, 500 metres from where the boy went missing. Then, finally, a breakthrough.
I saw it.
Yeah, boys, we found him.
Found him. All good. Sorry.
多长时间你不回去啊？
那你没跟我约那个时间啊？
My son come back.
Yeah, he come back. He's okay. She went from, you know, almost complete panic to just elation.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I know it's a bit scary.
I come back. My son come back.
Yeah, he's with your husband now. Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Thank you very much.
At last, 17-year-old Fan is reunited with his family.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Where was he? Where? On the sand?
Yeah, I just lost my mind.
Ben! Ben, hello. You worry your mother's sick. I think you took 10 years off her life, Ben. Maybe 20. All right, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you. Yeah. Perfect. Today is perfect.
You don't have to swim in this part.
I was kind of looking at the water, concentrating because there was a pretty bad rip running. You hear noise, the background noise. You always hear noise. Jennifer! And it's getting louder and then louder.
Jennifer!
Your daughter?
Jennifer!
What does she have on? Purple skivvy.
Yeah.
A missing girl is a serious thing.
Jennifer!
Hey mate, was that her yelling I could hear in the background?
Yeah, screaming top of her lungs.
No way.
Mate, I'm not joking, she cleared the water for us.
Mate, I can't believe it.
Yeah, Box, I got some more, mate. She's got shorts on.
You've got to really trust your instincts and look and think where a little girl might be. All little girls dress the same. They're wearing pink, your eyes tune in to everything pink.
Any sign on Jennifer?
Jennifer's mother.
Jennifer's mum. Hello? But she's definitely not in the water because we would have seen her.
Got her.
Bondi Central Beauty, we've got location, mate, on the kid. She's got the gloves in her hand and she's looking around.
I'm actually interested to see Jennifer myself, and I think the whole beach is too.
Yeah, we found Jennifer.
Yeah, mate, we're out. We'll bring the mum down. She's in between second and third ramp, exactly halfway up the beach.
Surprisingly, she was not too far away, definitely in her mum's earshot.
Sit on the back and we'll take you to Jennifer.
Ask her what's her surname.
Jennifer,
What's her surname?
what's your surname?
Okay, where you are now, hit the left through the crowd, and then if you guys follow your nose straight, you'll run straight into it.
Oh, I've got her. We found her.
Jennifer! Where's Jennifer?
Hey, Jennifer?
Oh yeah.
Hello? Is that your mum, Jennifer? She's been worried.
Jennifer, where are you? What time is it? Oh, my God.
I know if I was Jennifer's mum, I wouldn't be able to speak the next day.
She was worried.
Yeah,
Thank you very
that's
much.
okay. Your mum was worried about you, Jennifer.
Yeah.
She was calling out.
Oh, it's all right. No more tears. Yeah, I was scared too. What's your ears? Yeah, yelling. See you, Jennifer.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very
That's
much.
all right.
Thank you.